product, yeah. Make you dey careful, no go damage your life. You've got one life to live.
Buy original.
You should know where to go. The SOS.
We are still contending with the rising cost of goods and services. Of great concern to many is the prevalence of substandard products in the country. And guess what? We at the Standards Organization of Nigeria are evolving strategies to check the distribution of these bad products in the country. It's another interesting half on quality and safety on television you do not want to miss. My name is Ifenyua Okonkwo. Do not go anywhere. I'll be back shortly.
Let's palm it. What is PAM? PAM, Product Authentication Mark, is a new product launched by the Standards Organization of Nigeria to protect Nigerian consumers against fake and substandard products, to assure us all of genuine SUN-certified products and guarantee value for money. So before you purchase any item, make sure you check for the PAM sticker. To PAM, send code to 281 or download SUN PAM app on Play Store or iOS to scan QR code to authenticate the product. It is that simple. Before purchase of any SUN-regulated product, PAM it. Standard Organization of Nigeria, improving lives through standards. For more information, visit www.sun.gov.ng.
Ekele m unu. Ihe a na ka ị ga-ene anya mgbe ọbụla ijere igo igwe eji ala ụlọ. Nke izizi bụ ịfụ na afọ onye lụrụ igwe a dịkwana ya. Nke ịbụọ bụ ụbọchị alụlụ igwe a ọ dịkwa na igwe ahụ eji ala ụlọ. Nke atọ bụ ogologo igwe ahụ. Ọ na-adị 12 na mita. Nke anọ bụ ọkpụrụkpụ ya. Ọ na-adị 8 na milimita, 20 na milimita, 40 na milimita. Nke ọbụla onye na-ego, ọ ga-eji elili tụọ ya ụdọ iji wee ka o wee doo ya anya na ihe ọ na-ego bụ SOL na-akwalite ndụ.
Welcome back, and the program you are watching is Standard and New. The Director General of the Standards Organization of Nigeria, Malam Farouk Salim, has appealed to dealers on auto parts to be quality conscious and ensure that consumers get value for their money. Salim made this appeal at a sensitization put together by the agency in Lagos. Standard and New was there.
The prevalence of substandard and fake products is no doubt a global phenomenon that nations all over the world have had to contend with over the years. In Nigeria, these bad products are imported into the country from other parts of the world, with huge implications on the nation's socio-economic development. From domestic to industrial, these goods flood our markets, thereby exposing local manufacturers to unfair competition.
A lot of accidents happen every day. You hear buses and cars, tires busting, and then people. It's something that the enforcement, the ICD department, the director can tell you exactly where it was confiscated.
The impact of the activities of these unscrupulous importers is enormous. Apart from eroding consumers' confidence on locally made goods, this has led to the closure of many factories and denied innocent consumers value for their money.
Within 3 years, 7 of our members closed shop. I told you of those industries. We have Wemco there. We have RSP. We have Midgar. We have Primlax, and so on and so forth. About 7 of them that today they are not producing. Why? Because they cannot. When they produce, they couldn't sell their products at a profit. So they have to close shop. And if care is not taken, they may even exit Nigeria. Those of us that are remaining, we are in the queue. Because you produce now, where you're supposed to sell your product at maybe 15,000, per bundle, you find that substandard imported roofing sheet is being sold below your own cost. What do? It's either you sell it at a loss or you wait until demand forcibly increases the price. And we cannot keep on doing business that way because the money we are using are borrowed from banks. And investors, those who invest in our company, they are waiting for dividend. So if we don't produce profitably, then God forbid that we don't go the way that some of our colleagues have gone.
As part of efforts to reverse this ugly development, the Standards Organization of Nigeria embarked on sensitization of stakeholders. This is part of a conscious effort by the SON to tackle the menace of substandard products in the country. This time, the agency met with members of the Auto Spare Parts and Machineries Dealers Association ASPAMDA in Lagos. Focus was on auto parts. Owners of vehicles often carry out routine maintenance on their vehicles to either replace or repair damaged part of a vehicle when the need arises.
There's many of it. Even it gives us a headache. Almost 75% of the part outside now are fixed. And it gives all mechanics a step back that you don't know what they are doing. You don't know work. It's because of fake part.
China original deal. One won't need China original, it will give you. One need a fake one, it will give you. But original new one, it did. Confirm. Like a Japan new one, it did. So China new one original, it did.
They contend with the prevalence of substandard spare parts, which dealers make them believe are cheap and affordable, as attested to by these respondents.
This ball joint, I've already used one less about 6 months ago. But assuming it's Tokumbo in this grade, you can sit there for 1 year. That's the difference. That's why many people go for Tokumbo. This one has original one. So if you get original one, it can still serve you more than a year.
There was a time I fixed my engine. I actually want to change fix my engine then. So I have an option of either to buy new one or to fix it. Then they advised me to fix it, but it became a disaster because it did not last.
For it not to have served you, did you think it was a fake one?
It's fake. It's just like recycling the used one, reselling it back to you as a new one. So that's what is happening at the market. So if you don't actually have someone inside to actually tell you the truth, they will just give you fake parts in the name of that they are selling new parts for you.
It's the desire of every consumer or car owner to purchase quality and durable auto parts whenever the need arises. But the prevalence of substandard auto parts in the markets has made the choice a difficult one for most car owners. Our investigations revealed that motorists prefer brand new auto parts to used ones. The problem is that most consumers think that brand new auto parts are expensive, and identifying durable quality auto parts is an uphill task.
You cannot tell me that Tokumbo is more okay than the new one, but they will confuse you and tell you that you better go for the Tokumbo. So you don't have any option because it's their own field. So we don't have any option. We just okay, just do a good job for me.
This has forced many vehicle owners to patronizing sellers of used auto parts, otherwise known as Tokumbo spare parts.
A lot of people better to go for Tokumbo. And this one cheaper than Tokumbo. Tokumbo costly than this new one.
Why?
Sorry, because believe our people that Tokumbo is better than new one. Then this one is not original one. So, but at least maybe your car have problems somewhere. So you can use one as emergency just to take your car out of that place. That's all.
There is new ones, there is Tokumbo, but we prefer that Tokumbo more than new one because that one is strong more than that new one. Okay. That Tokumbo is what they bring from Obodo there. So, but it's very good more than the new ones. Because there is still original part. We call the chairman of ASPAMDA because that's where the new part is landing before distribute in Lagos. And he assured us, he gave us some numbers which I've given out to our people. If they want to buy anything, let them call that number. And there is some sign they will show them. There's a mark on that part. I will show you this one is original part, not on the carton, like the part. The part get number, so he will give us, and we are seriously work on it.
The focus of this sensitization by the Standards Organization of Nigeria was to educate stakeholders on the imperatives of standard and why dealers on auto parts must embrace quality and never place self above public interest.
The Organization of Nigeria is to ensure that only standard and quality products are imported into this country. And this, they are achieved through the instrumentality of standardization and quality assurance. And there is no way we can do this. The DG believes in this tool of sensitization, and the grassroots is his target. Last month, we were in ASPAMDA market. You know what that means. Today, we are in ASPAMDA to collaborate with the stakeholders through this method of sensitization. I know that after today, most of you will find some very accessible. You can be able to come to any of our offices here in Lagos. Those that came from outside Lagos, we have our offices in all the states of the Federation.
For the Director General of SON, there is no shortcut to standard, as he urged the traders to be quality conscious and work with SON to fish out the bad eggs among them.
Bad people look for excuse. They look for an opportunity. If your product, even if your product is up to standard and you don't have certification, that's when they will come and harass you and say, show us certificate. And they will harass you. But if you follow the rules from the beginning, when you are importing your product from wherever it is you are importing, we have conformity assessment program where any part of the world you can take that product to our offices there, people who represent us. They will give you a SONCAP certificate. With that SONCAP certificate, you can import as many products as you want into the country. Nobody will harass you at the port. Nobody will harass your warehouse for you. That's one aspect. And for those of you who manufacture goods here in Nigeria, we have the MANCAP conformity assessment, where we come to your factory, we inspect it, we look at your product, we see how much quality the product has, and then we certify it. In fact, part of our program helped the cable industry to be one of the best in the country and even in Africa, because they follow the rules. And now, when all of you are building houses, the first cable you use is Nigerian-made cable. So we are here to be your partners. We are not interested in making life difficult for any trader or any manufacturer.
According to the DG, consumers deserve nothing but the best and must be given the opportunity to enjoy and get value for money spent on a product. As traders, he urged them to always transact their business conscientiously, bearing in mind that the sale of a substandard product could lead to a fault that could cause an accident that may lead to death or injury to occupants of the affected vehicle.
When people buy fake spare parts and put in their car, you will not know when your brother will go to the market and buy. He will not come to shop in ASPAMDA if your brother is in Kano. You go and buy fake parts, brake pad or fake caliper or something and put in his car or her car. On their way for Christmas, they will have an accident and their whole family will die. So the implication of a lot of these fake products ends up eventually in causing somebody's life or causing somebody's limbs or causing somebody to have accident. So because of that, we are always going to do our sensitization. We are going to cooperate with all of you. But for those people who are bad, we are ready for them. We'll take them to court. And when the court decides what to do with them, we will follow the orders of the court. We have done a lot of this before and we will continue to do it.
The traders were also exposed to standards for auto parts by officials of the agency.
There are products that come from original equipment manufacturers. Equally, SON reports on sectoral performance on public standards to ISO. SON is a local organization with international affiliation. So we don't do things the own way. But everything SON is doing, we are equally reporting to the global work body that regulates this product. So we report to ISO, and we report to the federal government, and we report to relevant stakeholders that we are doing today. SON monitors sectoral regulations globally and informs stakeholders for compliance. I have just informed you 2 global regulations that have come out in their sector. So SON is monitoring, keeping track of what is happening in the world, and we are duty bound to inform you of this regulation that is changing. Because standardization is one standard acceptable all over the world.
The more industry you have, the more ability you have to produce and to make more money, to employ more people. Lekki or Lagos today will not be happy if they hear Dangote is coughing. Because there is 100,000 Nigerians or 1 million Nigerians depending on that industry. You close your shop today, the only people worried about you are your wife and your children. Your neighbor is now happy the business is closed, so competition comes to him. So it's very important for our industry and our traders to get together and go to the next stage. Buy and sell, and then build. When you build, people come. No community will allow your factory to be burnt because they depend on it. You pay taxes, you employ local people, you employ the guard, you employ people in your factory. But if something happens in ASPAMDA today, it's only you and your family. So we have to work together as Nigerians to build and protect our children in the future. Our children will not go to China in 20 years' time to go and import products and bring to Nigeria. They will not go to Israel and import products and bring to Nigeria. We don't want our children to be slaves. We have 200 million Nigerians. Whatever you produce, from pure water to even this granite, somebody will buy, somebody will eat.
The only agency in Nigeria today, or the first agency that can save industry in Nigeria is SON. Once they're able to ensure that there are standards and there are no importation of some standard goods into the country, then we'll be at peace. We will produce and then we'll be able to sell.
Chairman of Auto Spare Parts and Machineries Dealers Association thanked the DG for organizing the sensitization. He said the association will cooperate with SON to rid our markets of substandard auto parts.
If you are importing fake ones here, well, you go bankruptcy. Your customers must depend on you. We are known for quality here. I said it here before that if you fake anything here, once we trace it out, our men are on ground. They will fish it out and hand over to the police. So ASPAMDA is home of quality goods. That's why people from other sub-nations of Africa, come here to buy, make their order from this place. So we are known for that now. If we are not known for that, we will not have Sun office right in our midst here.
Our meeting with the Sun DG today opened our eyes to so many areas, particularly on the areas of manufacturing. We cannot keep on importing. He have challenged us to also go into local production because we have the capacity, we have the means to produce the same quality, the same thing we import from China. Actually, a few of us have gone into local manufacturing, but it's still on the primary stage. But with our meeting today, we have gotten the exposure to do it better. And we are hoping that with the government support, we will improve in what we are doing by opening up factories, be it in Agbara, be it in wherever a location we can get the land space. We will produce and meet up to the standard and also make sure that our people are well employed.
The sensitization continues.
Ẹ̀yin ènìyàn mi, ẹ kú kalẹ̀. Nígbà gbogbo tẹ́ bá ti fẹ́ ra irin ìkọ́lé lọ́jà, àwọn nǹkan mẹ́rin yìí ó ṣe pàtàkì fún yín. láti ti mọ ètò jẹ́ ojúlówó. Àkọ́kọ́, orúkọ iléeṣẹ́ tó ṣe irin náà. Èkejì, ọjọ́ tí wọ́n ṣe irin yẹn. Ẹ̀kẹta, ó ní àlàjá irin yẹn ó ṣe pàtàkì àlàjá. Fún àpẹẹrẹ àlàjá eléyìí ní ó ní mìlímítà 10. Nítorí náà ẹ wò ó yẹ kó pé mìlímítà 10. Tó bá dẹ̀ rú yín lójú ẹ lè sọ fún àwọn ọlọ́jà yẹn kó bá yín fi ẹ̀rọ kó fi wọ́n. Kò gbúdọ̀ dín ní mìlímítà 10. Ẹ̀kẹrin ni gígùn irin náà. Gígùn irin yẹn ò gbúdọ̀ dín ní mítà 12. Tí a bá ra ohun tó tọ́ a ní ohun tó dára. SON, ìtẹ̀síwájú ènìyàn nípa ìpéwọ̀n.
It's time to treat your messages. Lobito Shitu from Lagos says, let the layman know the difference between original and substandard electrical cables. Thanks for your contribution. We are educating the public on product quality and safety through our program Standard and You. We can authoritatively tell you an original electrical cable should be made of 100% copper, not aluminium. Ibrahim Mutka says, very impressive and unprecedented achievements in the history of the SON. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Ibrahim, for your commendation. Abiola from Lagos says, is it appropriate for a company to register with 2 organizations? Well, it depends on the mandate of the organizations. If they are not related, then the registration will serve different purposes. Abdul Kadri Isa from Castina says, bravo to all of you at SON. Looking forward to working with you. Thank you so much, Abdul Kabri. Nice to hear from you. Philip from Benue says, consumption of bad spices lead to many health problems today. You're right, Philip. Not just spices. Whatever we consume must be of good quality, or else it becomes a threat to life. So, always ensure products have been duly approved or certified by regulatory bodies. We need your support. Yes, you, the consumer, to win the war against fake and substandard products. Let's all rise to the challenge and send unscrupulous dealers on substandard products out of business. This is where we draw the curtain on the program this week. Join us again next week for another exciting edition of the program Standard and You. Goodbye.
Why you dey buy fake product, Make you dey careful, no go damage your life. You've got one life to live.
Buy original.